out, did it right off the get-go. Yeah, I hate people like that. They're just trying to get a rise out of somebody, and they need to fucking part and go somewhere else.
Go aggravate a Karen.
They were a very disgusting individual. Meh. Mm-hmm. I'm not worried about any of it, I'm just getting rid of it. Mm-hmm. Sickening. Hmm. Think so. Mm-hmm. Alright, we are back. We just had to remove that other video we were trying to do because a unpleasant individual was harassing us in my chat, and I'm not having that. So I ended that stream, removed that video, because I don't like that crap on my channel. I don't want nothing to do with it.
And I'm still here, people.
Yeah, and Game's still here with us, so...
Mission is all I do.
Yeah, we're taking the time to currently get whatever we can. And we're just trying to enjoy our night.
This is about probably the 90th bucket I count.
He's still fishing, I'm just collecting whatever I run into and killing all the monsters.
I'm just trying to get gold. Gold for smithing.
We did just get the white vial a minute ago. We also found a current location to deal with, which we are now also waiting on that for a later time, because it's got a dwarven creature cleaning it out. Surprisingly, I'm trying to debate on what to call it. Anyway. Other than that, it is currently We are getting back to Windhelm to drop off the vial. I'm currently in the middle of doing something really quickly.
I'll keep the Agent North dagger. I might use that. Sword of Embers, 41 gold. Not bad. I got some gold out of that fishing trip there, Vlad. A little bit.
Nice.
Not a lot. Well, that was the most was that enchanted iron sword. Skyrim's different than the next gen console. I will say that. Crit kill! Now I feel like I have to go back to Riverwood to drop off stuff. You there? You're very quiet.
I'm in the middle of some.
Now I have to go all the way back to Riverwood to go sell some of my gear. I'll take that steel sword. It's a good chunk of gold. Nice. I just caught a bass barehanded.
Alrighty then. I'm back.
Yay.
Currently just was reporting that individual who decided to be, well, let's put it this way, sexually harassing me on our stream in chat while I was busy trying to stream. I do not like this scenario. I would prefer
They basically
that
came
he
back
be
and did it
removed.
again. Got it.
No, this is the second time he's done this in my entire streams of Skyrim. A while ago he did it when I was last streaming, like a couple of years ago. I do not like this. I do not care for it, and I would rather see it off of YouTube, the rest of that crap. I just don't like it at all. Shouldn't have to put up with trolls like that. And as I said in chat, and I've said over the little description at the bottom, I do not care for the nonsense. I will report people who do this, and that's just the way it is. They don't like it. Tough. Shouldn't be the ones being disgusting.
Hulk, this it matches every description of the file that I've found in lore. But if it can't hold liquid, there's no way of knowing. How did you manage to damage it then? This is what I get for not retrieving it myself.
Your steel hammer was no match for my steel axe.
Knowledge to harm
But I will take it and equip
even
it.
if you wanted to. Either way, this is the end of it. Now, if you'll excuse
Hammer!
me, I'm not quite in the mood to entertain guests. I trust you can show yourself out. Here's for your trouble. I don't appreciate loiterers. That's what you're here to do.
I want to thank you for your help. I know my master can be a bit short at times. Here, you should have this. Even though the file was damaged, I still think your efforts deserve reward. Now, if you'll pardon me, I'm going to tend to Norelian. I can make his final days a bit less painful.
Alright, we're back to, you know...
Working in Windhelm is great. I get to
May
see
the
all
gods watch over your battles, friend. The finest weapons and armor.
Skyrim belongs to me!
Sorry, what?
I killed a guy mid-sentence.
Ah,
He's going on
yeah,
about Skyrim boys!
that's a totally fair gauntlet to use for brawls. The
Guys
Dwarven
going-
Brawler's gauntlets have two long, like, dagger-like blades underneath the gloves.
I know, any of the brawler stuff, they look like they're ready to mess you up.
And it's like, I thought you were supposed to brawl, but not stab them to death repeatedly. It's almost like
That's the
they're
thing I don't
taking
get about the Brawler's gear, but no, it's funny. It's like, you think you would kill them by just stabbing them repeatedly with a fist.
Mm-hmm. It's like they turned the regular gauntlets into the brawling gauntlets, and the brawling gauntlets are your typical war gauntlets.
It's like, I'm now going to do this barehanded and beat the game. What? With these Brawler gauntlets of Blades of Doom. And they try punching a dragon and wonder why they get killed instantly.
Now, the elven ones actually look like they fit the part. They don't have any blades, they don't have any real secrets on them. They do look a bit clunkier than the regular, though.
Have you seen the Daedra ones yet?
No, I'm sure I'm about to. Let's look at the dragon ones first. Oh, it looks like he got horns right at on the gloves. Oh, and the other ones for the scale are even worse. They got like spikes off each side.
So what do you want me to do? Maul my enemies to death or just punch them to death?
It looks like you're going to be flailing with the Daedric ones. All you have to do is just go flailing like, ah, and they're dead.
The Daedric ones make no sense, do they?
Not really. They're about the same as all the other ones that don't make sense. And it's, well, let's see, almost all of them. Only one that makes kind of clear-coated sense is the ones for the elves. That at least kind of makes some sense. Alright.
I got a scroll fireball and a weak paralyzing potion. Nice.
Ah, we can make scaled armor now. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Silver armor. Okay, we'll make a set of those. We got enough silver to freaking make it the whole set.
Working in Windhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
Finish our legendary outfit. Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll fix this shield. Alrighty then, let's see what armor we have that'll actually is better than the others, if any. Well, those gauntlets are better. That helmet is better. That shield is better. That shield's still better. Silver armor is not better, however. Sad.
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim.
He aims to change that. We realize this.
I'd be out there fighting the Imperial. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
You know what? We're gonna go join the Stormcloak since we're right here. We might as well.
Ah, my mortal enemy.
We might as well since we're right here.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude.
Did you hear me?
The Empire's putting a great deal
Yes,
of
I
pressure
did, and I'm
on the
choosing
White
to
Rod.
ignore that one.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons.
No, I was talking about Aver the Swift, my mortal enemy. Dead.
Yes. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. A fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. Speak with Galmar. Seems we're all branded villains these days. And what would you have me do?
Now, but first, tell me, why does a foreigner want to fight for Skyrim? You mistake me. We're not looking for sellswords. The Stormcloaks need dedicated men and women who... All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. I have a little test for you. That's what I like to hear. So long as you can back up those words with steel. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway. It's where men have tested their metal for ages. It's a strange rock formation built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraiths. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. We'll see about that, won't we? If he's not with us, he's against us.
Alrighty then.
I got a better bow.
You don't say.
Ancient Draugr bow. Ancient Draugr bow. Going to get the golden. I already got the golden claw. Now I'm getting the thing way ahead of schedule.
Alright, so I'm gonna pull off a bit of a stunt, I guess you could say. Hopefully, if I can find a decent spot. I'm going to pull off a trick down this moment.
Go fiddling with any locks around here.
Load. Oh, I know where we're gonna go. We're gonna go into here. We're just gonna rent a room and get where it's all possible. Instead of going out to, bless you, kill the ice wraith first off, we're gonna go up here.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Yeah, best hurry up. Let's get this over with.
With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
I glitched the ragdoll.
Nice.
By that, I axed him 2 hearts to the face. If I get some good, like, money material out of this, I already got 3 amethysts. Which is not bad, you know?
Yeah, no, it's not bad.
Sleep well. Does it matter?
Well, a bit of pocket change.
Half of SKYrime. Oh, but don't.
Or if you just turn them into rings, you get a little...
Is a slight
more or less, depending.
Problem. You see, that little Erectino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood. For me and
something
my
like
associates. Grelod the Kind was, by all rights, a Dark Brotherhood.
Every time with the war axe, I break their necks with a very strong hit.
A kill you must repay. Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from, well, that's not really important. The here and now. That's what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, oh, which one? Go on. See if you can figure it out. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire. See. Well, get to it then. Pick your guest and send the poor fool to the void. I'll give you the key to the shack.
Why should I bother killing one of them? Oh, let's just set ourselves up for this one, though. We put a favorite on that. We use the blackthorn on that. We have these arrows equipped. Okay. So, first things first.
Oh, I got an amulet de Bellum, lad. Not bad.
We're just gonna stab this one. We're then going to switch to this.
Please, let me go.
Kill you. Hang on a second. And then we're gonna shoot the last one.
Well, well. Aren't we the overachiever? 3 possibilities, 3 victims. Must have been one of them, right? So why take chances? Indeed. You, my friend, seem to understand what's truly important.
They told
When
me to
I give
kill
an
them,
order to
I
spill
killed them
blood,
all.
you followed. No questions, no remorse.
I can't believe you've done this.
And you've repaid your debt in full. Here's
I
the
now
key to
gain the
shaft.
achievement Apprentice.
But why stop here? I say we take our relationship to the next level. I would like to officially extend to you an invitation to join my family, the Dark Brotherhood. In the southwest reaches of SKYrime, in the Pine Forest, you'll find the entrance to our sanctuary. It's just beneath the road, hidden from view. When questioned by the Black Door, answer with the correct passphrase, "Silence, my brother." Then you're in, and your new life begins. I'll see you at home.
Alrighty then, with that done, we now at any time can continue the Dark Brotherhood quest line. So, the reason we wanted to do that now instead of going for the ice raids is because that allows us both to hit Dawnstar and then literally go to Winterhold and then to our objective. We don't even really have to do a lot of traveling. It's just basically a straight shot. Also, this also paves the way for us later in the game when we go to find the Greybeards. Because we're just about outside that ruin too. Clever way of setting ourselves up for pretty much everything. And Yuskravan Depths is just over there. Gotta run around the rock face, I guess. Our Highgate Ruins, first one. That's at least good enough. Right now, the rest of it, Wostengroth is later. We'll run into it eventually.
Why is the Golden Claw so easy to remember, but the other claws are somewhat hard?
I don't know. It is what it is, though. That's all I can say. I don't remember this. Oh well, let's take a look and see what we've got in this little cabin in Illinois. Journal, huh? That's interesting.
I now know my one dragon shout, lad.
Oh yeah?
But I need to kill a dragon first.
What shout is that?
Moose?
Yeah, my bad. So, you managed to find the word of power for the first shout, huh?
Yep.
That is plausible. That can be done. You can find the whole shout, you know, before even fighting the dragon. You just need to know where you're going, basically.
For me, that's going to be a
that
thing.
would take you looking up a tutorial on where you're going.
Yeah. But hey, I got the Dragonstone.
There you go. You're only 9 out of 20,000 adventures behind.
Or I'll catch up somehow on my own.
Exactly. That's how it is. You'll catch up. We just discovered Dawnstar.
Dawnstar has a unique Daedric item quest. I know that.
Who do you think we're threatening?
The Skull
We're
of
not soldiers
Corruption
anymore.
is here. We are just gonna walk right up into the
I've been looking for you. Got something
into
I'm
the
supposed to
carrier
deliver.
first and then to the inn.
Let's see here.
Oh,
There's
hey,
a new lady
courier.
in charge of the orphanage at Riften. She asked me to hand out these notices to everyone I met.
New lady
Looks
in
like
charge
that's it.
of Riften,
Got to
the
go.
thingamadoo.
I got items.
Oh.
Not
you
in this
got
letter.
items.
The Rising of the Dead.
It has
Yep.
to be. I've got to get out of this town. Irgnir, get a hold of yourself.
But apparently I was
Just
giving
breathe.
items. I'm like,
Please
wait a
tell her,
second,
Erandur.
what?
Listen to your friend. What troubles you? The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares.
That one made
They're
no
in
sense, you
serious
know.
danger.
What?
I'm afraid there's little I
The
can
courier
do.
comes up to me. He hands me items. Looks like that's it. Gotta go. What?
In
Just
any other
happened.
circumstance, I'd agree with you.
Mhm.
However, these aren't normal dreams. The Daedric Lord Vermina's voracious hunger for memories is responsible for these visions. The nightmares are an echo of her presence as she feeds.
And speaking of
I'll
that
need to return
particular
to the source
Daedric
of the
artifact,
problem.
we are doing those missions
Tonight
right
from
now.
the temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard. I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares. Wonderful. My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry.
I gave back the golden claw to the one guy.
I
It's the
promise
same
to
dream
answer all
over
of
and
your
over
questions.
again. You
Follow
think that's
me.
normal? It's evil.
Need something?
Erandur, she has a point. You keep telling us no harm will follow these dreams, but they must be an omen.
Give him a chance to speak. He's trying to help us.
Everyone, please. I'm doing what I can to end these nightmares. In the meantime, all I ask is you remain strong and put your trust in Lady Mara.
Alright, get out that door, dude, before I kill you myself.
Need something?
We need the guy outside and start to run
Need
to
something?
the temple before we get into any more issues. Get a move on,
Follow me.
lazy
It's this way.
vagabond. Go. Move. Come on. Don't
It
make
feels
me
good to
drag
finally
you
have a
then.
chance to help these people.
No.
Helplessly watching them suffer has been
Move.
difficult.
Make me.
Stop being so slow. Come on.
Make me. No.
I am. I'm pushing you. Get a move
No.
on.
No.
If you're the
Power on
priest
that
ahead
is
of me,
our
I'm pushing you, damn it.
People
No.
around here call it
Get a move on.
No.
I'm not
Move.
familiar with the tower
Hurry up.
system.
You know how funny it would be if I somehow took control of the priest? I'm like, no. I run back to where he's supposed to be.
That is where he's
The priest
supposed
would
to
rarely
be.
be seen
It's
in
taking
Dawnstar.
forever to get
They
there.
prefer to live a solitary existence.
But you know, the opposite
Temple has been
direction.
abandoned for decades now.
Like,
Unvisited.
all you see means a game has appeared into your game.
There's a small
He is taking control of the priest in front of you. No! You have to convince game to go to where you need him to go.
Be like, get a move on. The arrows are aimed at your skull. Get a move on.
No.
Full releases the arrow. You're drop dead.
Player is unconscious.
Instantly, it starts the end credit scroll.
No. Player is unconscious. You're dragging me. I gain re-consciousness. I run away. I would love to see that as a co-op function, if they ever do put it. Just control your friends, like, no!
Speaking of trolls, we just downed 3 frost trolls while you're talking about it.
Nice.
Recording with you and your troll phenomena.
I just made some steel arrows, Vlad.
Nice. All I have to do is just shoot him once and it'll all be over. Wait a minute. We don't want to kill him yet. Yeah, we don't want to kill him yet.
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within.
I use my steel arrows because I have 168 of these.
By an orc war party seeking revenge.
That's another way to make a ton of gold. Make arrows.
No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they call...
It's a good thing I got myself a pickaxe so I can get ores.
I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken. Both orcs and priests alike. Vermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire. A nightmare
get away from me, you
reality
elk.
shifts upon itself.
I need your hide.
Seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair. Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent. The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process. Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all. Once we get inside, all will become clear.
Hurry up and get in there so we can get in there. Let's get this done. We already have 2 Daedric artifacts, we might as well get a 3rd.
Land 2 shots on the giant before he dies. You handle yourself well!
We might as well be using one of those Daedric artifacts for this too.
Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open.
Well, let me get this treasure chest first.
Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here.
Skull of corruption right there.
Behold the skull of corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woe. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose.
Bribe the guard with 99 gold.
Too bad this didn't just like break through the barrier.
The priests must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually.
No, it's not.
I wonder. There may be a way
Is
to
that how I
bypass
get
the
that
barrier,
chest again?
but I must check
Never
the
mind.
registry and confirm it.
Oh,
I
the
think
secret one?
Yeah, I got it. It took me a while.
Oh.
I suppose
Yeah, I had to find the right
through the
spot.
gate, and then you had to walk through the rock
My
to the
knowledge
right
of
point.
this temple
Pretty
comes
much
from
was the only
personal
thing I remember.
experience. I was a priest.
Jump on the
in
barrel,
Vermina.
jump out of the zone.
Yep. I
What
knew
would
it!
you have me say?
You're a liar.
Sorry for following the misguided teachings of a mad divine. Sorry for stealing memories from children. Do you realize when the orcs attacked, I was only concerned with myself? I fled. Left my brothers and sisters behind to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption for Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs. I still have my
Alright,
key to the
I'm ready.
library.
Let's go.
Whenever you're ready, let's
But
move on.
I usually choose the second option, which is you should have told us the truth to begin with.
More holes that the skull of
But this
corruption
time I just
holds a
went like,
constant
I knew it, you're a liar.
The skull has been out of touch for so
Just
long.
because I felt like
I
doing
fear
it.
it's gained the ability to reach out on its own and try to feed. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day.
Well, let's get a move on.
The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible.
We already know what we're going after. We already have a key for the temple doorway. Don't have to do much. You just quickly grab the book. It's over here in the corner. All right.
I've got 2 orc weapons left.
Nice.
Orca's Warhammer
And he left. Is that all you had?
Barring any more interruption, we're looking for a book of alchemy. The tome bears the likeness of... Let me take a look. Mara be praised. It involves a recipe for... Yes. The Torpor grants an ability the priest of...
As I was saying,
Sadly,
going to
I
the
get
Skyforge, upgrading the 2
as a sworn
orcish
priest of
weaponry,
Mara,
keeping the great
the
sword,
elixir won't
selling a
work
great
for me.
hammer.
The Torpor will only work for priests of... All believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there,
Sorry, what else?
we should be able to locate us.
I had to upgrade 2 items, and I'm going to sell them, but I'll be right back. Nature calls.
Okay. That's a fair point. I have to use the bathroom shortly myself.
This library used to be filled about these volumes.
Jump over the thing and down we come. Results. This is where we want to try to look for every possible type of ingredient. Look it over each and every one. Never know how many fire salts one can find in this spot. 3, maybe 4, could be more, could be less.
I'm back.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Or the dead, your choice.
If you want to be the dead land, that's your choice, yes. Land of the living's far more entertaining, though. But it's also frustrating.
His chest restocked. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's chest restocked for me.
Yeah, it's about right.
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the Torpor.
Found
a cat.
I wasn't certain you'd even know what to look for. I'm relieved you discovered a
bottle
intact.
on a shelf.
This place
It's not
looks
that
as though
hard.
it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drake. Dawn, stop. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that...
Have you ever gotten the guards to yell at you for dropping dangerous gear?
Not that I'm aware of.
Drop a sword?
What?
Or something sharp
The orcs have
in
breached
front of
the
them?
inner sanctum, Brother Baron.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
It's any weapon you
More
drop
than
in
a
front
handful
of
of us
in a
remain,
city,
brother.
eventually the guard's like, you gotta
We
stop
have no
that,
choice.
pick it up.
The miasma must be released.
The miasma. But, brother,
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thorin, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary. You puny weak! Time to end this.
Alright, so we managed to break the barrier.
It worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. How I envy you. I can only imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly, I am resigned to just
For
read
those of you who may be watching, we just got to see what he did before he fled the temple.
Indeed.
During this mission.
My reverence for Vermina's... The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's puppet.
That's all. That's all we had to do was run all the way through here. Don't get up. Stay down on. You don't have to get up on our account. Yeah, don't say.
Lady Mara!
Gonna make this be probably the last mission I do on stream tonight. More than likely, just because.
Plus it's getting late.
It's not that late. It is a decent hour. Oh, okay. We can already fight these guys without the dissertations and the conversation.
You're carrying too much to be able to run. I can walk.
Thanks to that orc master.
Knew Varen and
He
Thorin.
came running in right
They
at
were
that
my
time.
friends.
Hey, you want to know something funny? I got back my Orcus Warhammer that I sold to the one guy.
Yes, you're right. If they needed to die so that Dawnstar could live, then it was worth the price. It's time. The skull must be destroyed.
So I'm gonna go to the other blacksmith in Whiterun, sell my gear I got, legitimately quotations, and make some more money.
There you go.
Because why not? More money, more smithing materials, you know?
Yep.
I believe the more I have, the more I can deal with.
Something like that. Alright, so those of you who do not know what we are up to, we are about to wait for the skull to be revealed to us and then kill the one guy that we just helped get all the way here. Just so we can take the skull as a Daedric artifact.
Or if you want to be a person that wants to destroy every Daedric artifact, let him do it.
Yeah, you can let him finish destroying the skull, or we can take the skull as an item for ourselves.
Grant me the power to break through this barrier, to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vermina commands you.
Was it that easy?
No. There it goes, finally. I was literally chopping at him before she stopped talking. And my dagger wasn't going to hurt him at all until after. So I was basically just sitting there, poke, poke, poke. Well, more like slash, slash, slash.
Won't you die? Ah!
Yeah, and at the very last second it finally killed him, and I was like, cool. But we now have 3 Daedric artifacts. We have Ebony Mail, Dawnbreaker, and the Skull of Corruption. That just leaves another 9. Before we have all of them. But with that in mind, I hope you all have enjoyed this edition of Skyrim Glitch Run. It is sad that someone had to be, you know, undescribably unpleasant, and I had to change and start a new broadcast, because in our previous part of the broadcast, we had done the common everyday glitch. I mean, I could redo that now, but I mean, really, what would be the point in doing that? I'll just have to do it again in another video. So I hope you all enjoyed.